What is this supposed to be? Zen and the art of beating things up?
Exactly. Only through absolute calm and balance can aggression be perfectly channeled.
Oh. My ass. A little oil can never hurt. However, this is a lot more than a little. What's wrong with you? You sound just as pig-headed as your father.
And he didn't bring the world to within an inch of total destruction through his behavior.
Yeah, but his behavior isn't gonna save it either.
I'm feeling fan-dabba-dozy. I just can't quit. Where's the nicotine chewing gum when you need it?
You're sure going to town.
The tobacco started it, and I wasn't gonna smoke ever again. Where's the nicotine chewing gum when you need it?
That is not a case for the ashtray yet. Remarkable, considering it's Barbecue Thursday. That is not a case remarkable, consider. Better not. He's so relaxed at the moment. Better not. He's so... Come on, Mac. I need your help.
With what? Obliterating the world for good?
You're right. I can handle it without you. Come on, Mac.
With what?
You're right. I can handle... Well, he seems much more relaxed. That should have improved my room to maneuver.
Where's the...
This homeless person was playing with a capuchin monkey. What happened next took my breath away. I'm going to unfriend anyone who posts photos of capuchin monkeys. Which character from the Ghost Astronaut are you? I'm going to unfriend anyone who posts photos of capuchin monkeys. Which character? I'm going to It seems to be in professional circles, this kind of thing. And are you coming along?
Well, I can't see the sense in that.
Was that a yes or a no? I should be mad at her.
Well, I can't see the...
I should be mad, but she always gets this cute little frown. This chair offends my delicate sense of symmetry. Aha! Someone was chewing gum in my class and didn't give me any, except for the fresh box lunch. It's gonna rain homework! Someone was chewing and didn't... Oh boy.
Is that chewing gum? Oh boy, I've just realized that I've got the munchies. But the tobacco is so good. So yummy, yummy in my tummy. It's such a shame. Where's the nicotine chewing gum when you need it?
A little oil can never hurt. However, this is a lot more than a little. The gum is already much too old. And besides, gluing colorful shards of broken glass together with bubble gum? Ha! That's totally unrealistic. Come on, Mac.
With what?
You're right. I don't know much about the production of nicotine gum, but I have chewing gum, and that contains nicotine. Should work, right? Homemade nicotine gum. Should work, right?
Nicotine chewing gum? Oh boy, I've just realized that I've got the munchies. Wait, I'll just put my toothy pegs back in. Munchtastic. Oh, yummy.
Master Whistlehole's dental adhesive, because you know that life is good when your teeth stay where they should. Please ensure dentures are pointing in the right direction during insertion. There it is again, the pleasant feeling of having sticky shards of glass in your coat pockets. There it is again, the pleasant... A little oil. However, this is a lot...
I'm feeling fan-dabba-dozy.
What's wrong with you? You sound just as pig-headed as your father.
And he didn't bring the world to within an inch of total destruction through his behavior.
Yeah, but his behavior isn't going to save it either. Who can tell me what this is? Junk? Either that, or a set of 4D glasses.
No, it's junk.
They're not finished yet, okay? A little oil can never hurt. However, this is a lot more than a little. A little oil, however...
Hey, stay away from our junk.
Want to see something?
Oh, yeah, aye.
Oh, guess we can forget that, huh?
Do not disturb it. He must concentrate.
Does he occasionally hit...
Not if you keep breaking his...
Go, go, roof! This whole time travel thing's...
Hey! Hey! Do not you must...
Does he...
Not if you keep...
Want to see something?
Oh.
Oh, guess we can... Go, go! This whole time travel... Somehow I doubt that you'll... Somehow I... It already got all the stale bread. Spoiled beast. He doesn't need help. He'll manage all by himself. It already got spoiled. He doesn't need help. He'll manage... It's time to think of something else. Plus or minus 5 minutes. It's time. Plus or... Away with the stuff. It flows downhill, but it flows. Better the junk you have than the junk in the sky. All that would do is plug things up.
stay away.
That's not a training bag. That's a goat.
Ha! Nice try. I may be blind, but my other senses are all the sharper for it. I can hear the room, taste objects, and I can smell in your facial expression that you're trying to trick me.
Yeah, that was my facial expression, and not yesterday's chili. What is this supposed to be? Zen and the art?
Eggs. Only through absolute calm and balance can... Do not disturb it. You must hunt the sea occasion. Not if you keep...
Wanna see?
Oh.
Oh, yes we can.
Hey!
These barbarians should be reported to the Goat Protection Society. The poor animal should have been milked long ago.
Hey!
As long as the tank is empty. Yeah. Even more oil? Now everything just... No way! Until my 4D glasses are finished. So children, time... What do you need?
Ooh, some 4D glasses to detect thin places in space-time. They are made of colored glass and some glasses frames.
Exactly, Hildy. Something that emits tachyons.
Full marks. I'm proud of you. This homeless person was...
I feel...
As if nothing...
I don't know.
Better not. He's so relaxed. Come on, man.
With what?
You're right. I can have... That is not a case for the ashtray. Remarkable. I never hang anything on bulletin boards. I only use them professionally and to inform myself about the political views of C-list celebrities. All I need for that, and just... Somehow I doubt... It's time to... plus... It already got squid. He doesn't know. He'll manage. If he keeps working like that, I'm sure this story will eventually come to a happy end. Ah! Oh boy. Everything's back to normal. Normal being a relative term. I've more than earned this achievement. Better the junk you have than the junk. All that would do is pluck. And are you coming?
Well, I can't see the sense of...
Was that a yes? And...
What's going on? My mucous membranes are swelling up. Oh, anaphylactic shock. It's my goat's hair allergy. My eyes are burning.
Bravo! You finally hit something dead on. My sense of humor. That reminds me of my brief career as an industrial spy in the Schlonzer sausage mines. I still don't know how my cover was blown. Ta-da! I present to you the 4D glasses! Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices by the power of 2. Ta-da! Makes
I've had enough. I want to stop.
That is also an important lesson. If you give up, you've already lost.
Oh, shut up.
They say allergies are nothing to be trifled with, but I don't see any signs prohibiting it. These barbarians should be the poor.
Hey, stay away
I already told you that's a goat. Where do you think the bleeding comes from?
from my wife, of course. She's always bleating on at me, claiming that my sports things are actually animals, nuns, or the neighbour's children. But how, pray tell, would a goat manage to get down here to the underwater palace?
Okay, suppose that it isn't a goat. Can I still milk it?
Of course, help yourself. But be careful, sometimes they bite.
No thanks, I still have some. These barbarians should be the poor.
That is also an if you.
Aw, how is he ever gonna get his gold back if he... Ugh, that smells like the tank in Mac's lab. Who can tell me why it's a good idea to put feta cheese into the tank?
You probably built some 4D glasses and realized that the cheese emits tachyons, right?
False.
Then it was a trick question, because it is not a good idea at all.
Correct answer. There's that mysterious glow again. Who can tell me why it's a good idea to put feta...
You probably...
Then it was a
Correct. Who can tell me? You...
Then it was
Correct. Who can tell me what this is?
Are those supposed to be 4D glasses?
It is a set of 4D glasses.
Is that stained glass from a window?
Don't touch! That is a highly sensitive, scientific whatnot. I see a kind of ring.
Oh, I know! That must be a place where the dimension membrane between here and interim time is especially thin.
Not thinner than your derivation, nerdo. Exactly, Hildy. It's in the middle of the machine.
Oh, good. Then we don't need to calibrate it at all.
Fortune has changed sides. Now the idiots are completely screwed. Who can tell me what? You probably... And now...
She means pink.
Then it is proven. Feta cheese emits tachyons. Write that down. Something tells me that for once, I'm actually gonna...
There! The portal is open!
But that's way too small.
Maybe there isn't enough pressure on the tachyon jets.
More pressure? No problem. I'm a professional when it comes to generating pressure.
Daniel!
Gadzooks! There was another potential portal hidden under the carpet.
What are we gonna do now?
Yeah, but who knows if it's safe?
Nothing venture, nothing gain.
A chronicle!
Hurrah!
The tachyons must have spread out in the near vicinity of the portal. There's a relatively high probability that they have opened a portal to Kuga.
And how high is high?
Haven't a clue. 1 in 1,000 maybe?
And that's true.
Relative. It's the only chance that we're going to get. And also, one more than we really deserve.
Speaking of which, I still have to pick Gola.
That means the leap into the unknown without any guarantee of being able to return has got to wait.
No, I'd rather go get her right away. Goal! We did it! The guys and I have opened a time portal!
Wow, well done.
Don't be like that. I told you, I'll make it right again.
And I told you, go away.
Oh, come on, Goal. Take off the hat and...
Hey, hands off! I do understand where you're coming from. After all, that palaver with the platypus puppet theatre wasn't exactly subtle, was it?
Puppet theater? Oh, that. Yes, that was intentional.
But look at them. They're both trapped, without any hope. I'll never be able to escape my hamster wheel.
Wait, you think you're the platypus in the hamster wheel?
Of course. That one is clearly female. Look at her, she...
Ha! I knew it! There is hope!
You're right. It is the male.
At least she's now free.
Yes? Wow. Look how happy she is.
She'll recover. On the other hand, one shouldn't overuse metaphors. What's this?
Hey, give it back!
When did you do that?
While you were gadding about the fairground. What about it?
And you got past the Novomat with that?
Well, someone had to make sure that things could carry on.
But then why are you so angry? Because we're not together in the photo?
No, because we are. An illusion. A snapshot giving the wrong picture. Or do you think that at the end of the day, we'll be sticking that picture into our photo album? Everything here is going to have to end up being undone and reversed, so that we can save the world, so that there will be no Fulocks on Elysium. That's how it has to be, right?
No, it isn't.
Then tell me one thing that will still remain of our adventures. If you can do that, then I'm happy to come.
Easy. In the end, there's always one thing that remains. There, look at that.
Pitch crab?
Oh! It doesn't matter. Let's go. What the? What now? That looks like that interim we crossed in the time pod. But where did this city come from? And where are Goal and McChronicle? They jumped through the portal right before I did.
Hey, you! Fulock! Get off of my porch!
Ah, a local. Can you tell me where I've landed?
In my turnip patch!
Wait a minute. Don't I know you? You're Glandula, the romantic ninja. Just old and ugly. How is that possible?
Are you trying to talk your head off?
Don't you mean, am I trying to talk your ear off?
Not if I got my gun pointed right.
Oh. Remorse would be entirely misplaced here. After all, he grew up to be a very passable guy indeed. I'm sure he's a great whistler, and I like what he's done with his hair.
One step closer and I'll blow your turnip off.
But Glandy, it's me, Professor Rufus. Doesn't that ring a bell?
Professor Rufus? Yeah, that's it. He was the guy who's to thank for all of this. Just junk crabs and mites for years on end. What about him?
I killed him.
Well done! Now get out of my yard.
All right, all right. Where the hell have I landed?
Are you lost, stranger?
No, I have a photographic sense of direction and always know exactly where I am. It's just the when that's been a little confusing lately.
When doesn't mean a thing round here. You're in interim time, a space alongside the past, present.
And future, I know.
I was gonna say perishable food. We don't have anything like a future here. Rumor has it there used to be one. The portal building authorities are digging around looking for it in the foundations of interim time. But if you ask me, it's just newfangled nonsense.
No future.
2 other newcomers passed by here earlier. They asked about the future too. Friends of yours, perhaps?
Impossible. They were just with me.
Maybe out there. Here in interim time, the clocks tick a little different.
I see they have a few more hands, too.
Well, welcome to Paradox City. My name's Rocco McChronicle. If you've got any questions, I'll be happy to help you,
Rufus. And actually, I do have a couple. Rocco What the hell did you say? Are you Rocco McChronicle, the father of Dean Angus McChronicle Sr., and therefore our McChronicle's grandfather?
You must have confused me with someone else. I don't have a son, and if I did, I'm sure he wouldn't have become a dean. After all, I'm running a family business here.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about it. The last thing I need now is to accidentally prevent McChronicle's birth. You've seen my friends?
A sexy chick accompanied by a clever, handsome guy?
Not really. We were separated.
Well, 2 strangers certainly passed by earlier on. They met the old hermit. It looked as though they knew each other. They headed off to her farm, turn left at the town hall, and then continue up that way.
Where the hell am I?
You're in Paradox City, the city between times.
Aren't we always between times?
Excuse me?
You know, present and future.
Yes, I suppose, although here we're not so much between the future. That doesn't exist here.
What does that mean, you have no future?
That's what I said. If that's what you're interested in, then ask the people at the portal building authorities. They're always talking about the future, and they're trying to dig one up from the junk beneath the city. Absolute madmen, if you ask me. We've never had a future here, and we've managed quite happily without it so far, thank you very much.
I urgently need to get to Kuvak.
Doesn't ring any bells. Is it beyond interim time?
Of course.
Then you'd better be off asking the guys from the portal building authorities. They map the portals and know where each one leads.
Hey, that's the time pod.
That there, that's been there since before I arrived. My father was going to repair it. That's why he founded the garage. Apparently it stopped being so important at some point, like everything here.
Where are my friends again?
At the old hermit's farm. Turn left at the town hall and then continue up that way.
Ah, you obviously cannot help me.
I'm sorry, buddy.
You can't. Nope. People these days just don't trust one another anymore. You can't. Nope. People these days just don't trust one another anymore. Mmm, peanuts. Tasty.
What? You've eaten Mikey!
What? But, oh no, I thought you were peanuts.
Don't worry. Mikey was an ass anyway.
And we are peanuts.
Sapient peanuts from another time. Delicious
and clever.
What do you know? Can I maybe take you along anyway? The way things are going here, I'll probably have to make you into peanut butter.
No, to be honest with you, we wouldn't like that.
Let him speak. Maybe he's got a good reason.
A good reason to turn us into peanut butter? Oh yeah, true. He hasn't given us one yet.
Yeah, why does he want to do that?
For love.
Wow, now that's what I call a proper answer.
Oh, we'd be happy to sacrifice ourselves for love.
Yippee! Me first.
About one more question. How exactly does it help love if we're made into peanut butter?
Oh, yeah,
I'd like to know that too.
let him speak.
I want to win back Goal's affection.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I don't know.
I'm not convinced either.
But this is Goal we're talking about.
Yeah, but who's Goal? I mean, do we even know her?
I certainly don't know her.
Oh, true. So how do we know if you're a good match?
Goal is also more of a long-term goal.
Huh?
Well, how do you mean?
Oh, it's so cryptic.
Love needs no further explanation.
No explanation, no deal.
No, sir.
Find someone else to make into peanut butter.
Okay, I'll tell you. You're right, just forget I said anything.
No probs, matey.
No offense.
Come back again once you've thought of a valid reason, you pillock.
I see all the prerequisites for an entrancing love story. I just think the female lead should be recast.
We're out of Fulok soup. We've got toast and milk. And I'm also available on the cheap. My name's Rita. Are you single?
No. Yes. It's complicated.
Don't waste my time. I'm almost 40 and I'm a waitress in the city with no future. Do you really think I'm interested in listening to you moaning on?
Well, you asked. I just wanted to...
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Do you hear that? That's my biological clock. Order something, propose to me, or move over for the next in line.
One order of, toast and milk, please.
Got any money?
Nope.
Then your girlfriend must be blind.
Busy here. Anything free today?
Yeah, a tip for your girlfriend. As long as she hasn't got a ring on her finger, she shouldn't let her man walk around the city on his own.
No, I meant the food.
Why didn't you say so? We're out of Fulok soup. We've got toast and milk. Any other questions?
What was the offer again?
Put a ring on my finger and I'll ignore that whole thing about your face.
No, I meant the food.
Why didn't you say so? We're out of Fulok. We've got toast. Any other?
Do you have a time machine?
Do you think I'd look like this if I had one? Time machines have become quite rare. Maverick has an instant change, but he'd rather run over his grandfather than take someone else on board. And then there's Vince, but he can only offer deterministic time travel. Firstly, that's boring, and secondly, Vince smells of prunes. Otherwise, I only know of the old time pod in Rocco's garage. No idea if that still works. So, if you need passage, just forget it. We're all stranded here. The best thing you can do is get married as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
I hear that quite often. I really should unsubscribe from that dating platform.
Who's taking so long?
Occupied.
You plan on being done in the crapper anytime soon?
Don't rush me. I suffer from severe temporal constipation.
Temporal constipation? Not perhaps temporal diarrhea?
No, I'm over that. But how the crap?
Surprise, surprise, huh? I recognized your voice. You're the time crapper. The temporal toilet tourist, who apparently has made it his mission to clog every toilet in the entire multiverse.
End times person? Is that you? But I've only just met you. You gave me this wonderful toilet paper.
The money from Cletus's suitcase. I remember. But that was my other adventure, a version of the future which no longer exists, as if a huge plug were clogging everything up.
Oh, tell me about it. Oh. everything was flowing just fine. Now it's come to a standstill.
Exactly, but I'll get things back up and running.
Oh, that would be great.
What a slime ball. Is that your ride out there?
Why? Have I blocked you in?
No, don't worry.
Shame. So why are you asking?
Well, you left the lights on. If you give me the key, then...
Huh. Nice try. Not only does the Instant Change Coupe make time travel possible without that bothersome time branching, it also has the automatically adjusting headlights since the 5 series.
That's a nice device. No two ways about it.
Every time traveler's dream. For a long time, I thought I'd never be able to afford more than the 2 series, the so-called butter churn, but I was ambitious. I wanted the 5 series more than anything else. I've slogged and slaved, shed blood, sweat, and tears, scrimped and saved again. And now that I've got there, the only thing that still gives me any joy is pushing around other people who don't slave away as hard as I did back then. For example, my former self, that lazy slacker. He should have served me a bowl of delicious Fulux soup ages ago. But do you see any delicious Fulux soup around here, huh? I don't. If he doesn't start moving my ass soon, I could be due a real ass chewing.
He shouldn't be time traveling anymore at his age.
Nonsense, my boy. True, the cataracts hinder three-dimensional sight, but we travel in 4 dimensions.
Do you own one of the time machines out there?
But of course, my young friend. I call it the retardis.
Why is everyone laughing?
Because they have no idea. The retardis is a jewel in the crown of time travel technology.
He said jewel.
Mr. Vincent is neglecting to tell you that his antediluvian vehicle cannot undertake genuine time travel, only deterministic time travel.
You can't change the past with it. You're stuck there until you've recreated the condition of the timeline at the point of departure.
Huh?
Don't listen to them. A trip in the retardis is always worth it. If you like, I can take you on a little spin. All I need is a portal map with precise space-time coordinates on it. Just ask the lads at the Portal Building Authorities.
That time traveler apparently comes from a completely different ethnic background. This is where my respect for foreign cultures and my diplomatic tact come into play.
Ooga, ooga.
Good day, sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure. May I introduce myself? My name is Ang.
Hello. You understand what I say?
But of course, communication is one of the most important attributes for the profession in which I work. I'm a trader, and it would be a true conviviality to engage in business with you. I vend in medicinal herbs for a healthy intestinal flora, in exchange for vintage art from the Neolithic period.
I give stone. You give fart mash.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
I give stone.
Yes, that pretty much sums up the...
What a wuss.
Boo!
Ah! Oh no! The Fulux soup! I'm gonna get fired for sure. My whole future depends on this job.
I thought there was no future here.
There is for me. My future self is sitting over there in the corner. He says that if I don't try a lot harder, I'll never be as successful as, well, me. He said I've got to save, work hard, and sign up to a pension plan. Otherwise, I'll never drive a sleek Instant Change 5. And then, well, it would all be for nothing.
Why don't you just make a new suit?
I can't. We've run out of Fulux ribs. Oh, man. What a disaster. My future...
No, it's taking up...
His soup. It's also I should be the one complaining about waiters and having people fired. But if I don't get my hands on some new Fulux ribs soon, I'll never be as rich as... me.
I give...
Yes, that...
you dare! Or do you have some kind of death wish that involves being ripped to shreds by a pack of Fulocks?
Well, I thought nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Don't think, soldier! It's war out here, and in war, there were only losers.
What are those trash cans for?
That's where we keep the seeds so they don't go bad, and so the wombats can't get at them. Most critters are getting worse by the day, almost as bad as the Fulocks. I catch them meddling with the bins all the time. That's why I always keep my eyes on both sides. My wife says I've started to squint. It's a good job it's so quiet on the Fulock front. We're not equipped for a war on two fronts.
What are those trash cans for?
Hey, keep your hands off. That's where we keep the seeds so they don't go bad, and so the wombats can't get at them. Most critters are getting worse by the day, almost as bad as the Fulocks. I catch them meddling with the bins all the time. That's why I always keep my eyes on both sides. My wife says I've started to squint. It's a good job it's so quiet on the Fulock front. We're not equipped for a war on two fronts.
I think he takes the whole thing a bit too seriously. He could use a change of perspective. Hey there!
Do not distract me. I've got to stay alert. Or do you have some kind of death wish that involves being ripped to shreds by a pack of Fulocks?
You have a Fulock problem here?
What does it look like to you, huh?
Hysterical overreaction? I created them from a rib, and now I need the rib back. I created them from a nap. Oh, there you are.
Howdy, Rufus.
You wouldn't believe who I met in the city.
My granddad. I know. He didn't recognize me.
No wonder. To him, you're not even born yet.
I guess I never will be. Even the slightest interventions change the timeline. In all probability, we prevented the birth of my father already.
Hogwash. I've seen everything possible and impossible in the last while, but nothing even remotely resembling a timeline. The whole thing is more like a fuzzy, knotted time scheme than anything else.
It's okay, Rufus. I'm doing just fine. Isn't it incredibly interesting here?
Yeah, very picturesque. But we have to get a move on. Don't you remember? Where's Gold?
In the farmhouse. But there's no reason to hurry. Here in interim time.
The clocks run differently. I already know. Still, no reason to take our foot off the gas. One of these portals must lead to Kuvak. We used it earlier ourselves.
Yeah, it's that one there.
That one? I actually expected a few mind-bending puzzles first. But so much the better. Wait here. I'll go get Gold, and then we can go get our future back.
Whoa, Butterfingers at work.
Hey, Gold? No time for coffee. Time to move. Wait a second. Am I counting right? Your goal? I mean, your goal, too.
And you are almost as perceptive as when I left you, Rufus, savior of the world, suicidal time traveler.
You forgot butt model. But how can that be? What are you doing here? Which goal are you?
She's the goal that you rescued from the future.
Yeah, and in return, she left me and Mac on Elysium, stole the time machine, and whoosh! That was the thanks we got.
I've not got such a talent for dramatic endings as you.
And you didn't get far either.
Yes. Perhaps I was a bit too quick off the mark there. When I arrived in interim time, there was no future anymore. The tunnel had simply come to an end, and the autopilot was steering me directly at it. I had to crash land and was stranded.
For us, only a few hours have passed. For her, it's been a lifetime.
Why didn't you use one of the portals?
The portals only opened much later, At first, they were all out of reach. Then the Deponians started to throw their trash into interim time. The time travelers also started arriving from all sorts of pasts. Most were stranded here like me. We built Paradox City from the trash. We tried to reach the portals, but none of them led to the right time. Then, when the first children were born, we realized that we had built ourselves a new home.
But now I'm here. So come on, What was that? An earthquake?
We've only had one of those once before. The time when the portals opened.
Yeah, never a dull moment around here. Don't run off. I'm gonna go have a look. Oh, come on. Where's the portal to Kuvak? And the others? All gone.
I think I have an explanation. When the tachyons poured into the open portal unchecked just now in the lab, we didn't only open the one portal, but also all the surrounding ones too. Portals leading to completely different places in time. As time passes much faster in here, they were open for years. A whole city was built whilst you fetched gold from the university. Shortly after you stepped through the portal, the anomaly closed behind you. In the lab, this was a blink of the eye. Here, countless minutes.
You mean this city only exists because we opened the portal earlier?
Really makes you think, eh?
Yeah, like for example, how do we get out of here now that the portals are closed?
I was thinking more of the moral implications. Well, what will happen to the people here if we restore the old timeline? Are we even allowed to do that?
I can't see any signs.
I noticed that too. You should get it looked at.
Your granddad won't let me through to the time pod.
Sounds like him. I was never allowed to borrow his car either.
Any ideas on how to distract him?
With a good book, perhaps?
A book? We want to break into his workshop, not celebrate his birthday.
Which probably eliminates the necktie option, too.
Amazingly, there was still a bit of antidote left.
Uh-huh.
You girls having a good talk?
I'm just telling Goal about your stamp cannon.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't have used so much cheese. Goal's hair may have lost its color, but it still smells like marshmallow candies. What's that doing here?
I was going to use that for my last beat of the drum sculpture. I've been waiting for weeks for the battery to run out, but it just keeps going and going and going.
You've become a sculptor?
I had a lot of time on my hands.
That excuses some things, but not everything. What is this supposed to represent?
That is the unfinished point.
Oh, it's supposed to look unfinished. And here I thought it just wasn't finished.
Oh, I'd better have another go at that then.
The portals have closed. I have to try to open them again. Are you coming along?
Can't it wait? I'm having a conversation right now.
Of course. You can just sit here all day long talking to yourself.
You do that all the time too.
Actually, he's the one who talks all the time. I just listen. The portals have closed.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
I already thought of something.
No, you are not going to get a jetpack.
Aw, man. It's obvious that he doesn't have a clue about the future. Otherwise, he would definitely wear something else. Yoo-hoo! I have a question.
Keep it short, I've got work to do. We're about to make the breakthrough into the future. I can already smell it.
Sorry, it's the excitement. What exactly are you doing here?
We suspect there may be a so-called future in sediment beneath the city. That's why we started to hollow out its foundation.
Aren't you worried that that could make the city somehow, I don't know, slide maybe?
The chances always offset the risks. The unimaginative rednecks up there have no idea what a rough diamond they have right under their feet. They see no further than the base that guarantees their apartments stay standing. I see 3 cafes, Martin, office spaces, and affordable lofts for fashionable high-income earners.
Such as architects working for the Portal Building Authorities, for example?
Exactly.
Any progress?
How could there possibly be any when I keep getting interrupted by such trivialities?
Well, I thought progress couldn't be stopped. I still don't understand exactly what that hole there is supposed to have to do with the future.
But it's so very simple. We want to attract a solvent clientele. Time travelers who are literally not born yesterday. A portal to the future who would put a paradox city back on the map. The saying goes, continuous growth through development in interim time. And we're creating the attractions for that.
Ugh, you spit when you talk. I have to get to Kuvak one day before the end of time.
Wait, Kuvak. Unlucky and unlucky. We do have a portal to Kuvak, but that's on the old Hermit side, so it's not connected to the time travel superhighway yet. We've been fighting for that right of way for ages.
That isn't the problem. The problem is that the portals have closed back up again.
No, it's not a problem, it's an opportunity. It's proof once more of how important the connection between Paradox City and the future is. I can already see the campaign. The only way back leads forwards. Or better still, back through the future.
But that's all just drivel. The reason for the lack of a future lies in the past.
Utter hogwash. Today was yesterday. The future belongs to those who have the courage to look forward.
Oh, you have no idea. I'll let you get on with your work.
Finally! I was afraid I'd miss out on the future, all because of you.
They seem to have a serious fuel problem here, but it's still too early for any conjectures about guilt.
Oh no, fuel alarm.
Oh, again? Oh, that means we'll have to take another compulsory break.
No, it doesn't mean that. One can't keep the future waiting.
Why? Has he got somewhere to go?
It's true what they say. You can't make an egg without breaking an omelet. What are you reading?
Hey, this is the future issue of Hats.
What else? And are helmets making a comeback?
No, sadly not. In the future, all manual work will be performed by machine.
That would be great. Then no one would have to work.
Why do you think I work so hard? Certainly not for the money. This job is so badly paid that I need a second one to make ends meet.
And what's your second job?
I write fake reviews for an ad finance rating portal that compares free comparison sites for buying building machinery.
Huh. If only we finally had machines that could relieve us of all these important tasks. They can drill to their heart's content there. Whoa, Butterfinger's at work. Goal's hair may have lost its color, but it still smells like marshmallow candies. Huh, that's funny and depressing at the same time. No need to butter. There's nothing like a pattern. Yeah, that's a hairy...
Oh no.
Oh, again?
Take a hike.
All right, all right. Hey, Rocco.
Howdy, Ru.
Can you repair the portals?
Worrying, isn't it? But there's nothing that can be done about it. Portals have neither a motor nor any other mechanical components.
No. Then it's all up to me again. Are there any goats in Paradox City?
Not that I know of, and I'm sure you'll find something better to sweeten the time until the portals open up again, you rotter.
Huh? I have to get to the time pod.
No can do. It's a bit of a family heirloom.
Nonsense. It belongs to the old goal.
Belonged to. She left it to my father.
But that's...
You won't be able to argue with my granddad, Rufus.
Wait a minute. What are you doing here?
I'm a mysterious voice from your memory.
What? Since when?
Don't you like it?
Sure, it's pretty cool.
Who are you talking to?
Quiet back there. Got a tip on how to get past him?
Not really. He was the most stubborn human being that I've ever known.
That's not a lot of help.
You are right. Sorry. Now I feel slightly silly. Farewell.
Are you all right?
Huh? Why?
Oh, nothing. What was your question again?
I urgently need to get to the time pod.
And I said, it's a bit of a family heirloom. And family comes first.
Yay! Mysterious...
What?
I thought you had one. Then what are you doing? Always nice to hear from it.
You're behaving.
Ah, you obviously cannot help me.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Oh,
I wonder if those are still good. You hear some gruesome stories about bar snacks.
Mikey's...
Piss off, you...
But I said I was...
Just...
You thought we got...
Have you remembered why you wanted to...
On principle?
Ha! On principle, he says. That's pathetic. Ugh.
Wrong answer, matey.
Well, then maybe. As travel provisions.
Now you're really getting my goat. First Mikey, and now this.
You greedy gannet.
What I meant was... Since when do I need a reason? That usually pops up later.
Can you believe such arrogance?
Oh, look at me. I'm a biped. I don't need any reasons to eat peanuts.
We want to hear the reason.
Okay. For love?
Yeah. The question, how exactly does it help love?
You're right.
Nope, no offense.
Come back.
Hello, Rita. What's new?
Don't waste my time. Order something, propose to me, or move.
What was the offer again?
Put a ring on my finger and I'll ignore that whole thing about your face.
No, I meant the food.
Why didn't you say so? We're out of Fulok soup. We've got toast. Any other?
What?
Got any money?
Nope.
Then your girlfriend.
The portals are closed.
Ah!
Thought so. Classic case of last-minute panic. What do you think of Rocco?
Rocco McChronicle from the garage. Young, athletic, a tushy to die for. Put short. Not in my league.
But you flirted with me.
Not so loud. I don't want everyone to know how desperate I am.
Yeah, I think
I really should
I give.
Yes, that pretty much...
My future.
No, it's taking...
His suit's also I should be the one complaining about weight. But if I don't get my hands on some new Fuelock ribs soon, I'll never be as rich. I'm sorry, but I've got more than enough to do here preparing the Fuelock.
Rufus, bring... I'm sorry, sir, but I deal exclusively in geological... It is, admittedly, an exotic commercial model, but in an era of international business, the medium side... Rufus! I'm sorry, sir, but I deal exclusive... It is...
Ah! Take it away. The last thing I want is my future self finding a hair in his soup. That would put my whole future at risk.
Don't waste my time. Order something, propose to me, or move over for the next in line. Don't waste my time. Order something. Don't waste. Order some.
I'm sorry, but I really haven't got time for that right now. I've got more than enough to do here preparing the Fuelock soup.
Rufus! I'm sorry, sir, but I deal exclusively in geological trouvaille. It is, admittedly, an exotic commercial model, but in an era of international business, the medium...
What's that supposed to be? I ordered Fuelock soup!
I don't understand how that will help me on my mission.
I feel the same. That's why I just try to use it with everything and everyone.
Uh-huh.
You don't need to give Grandpa any birthday presents.
It's your birthday? How old are you now?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
You don't know, right?
Who are you? Where's Timmy? You don't need to give Grandpa any birthday presents.
It's your birthday? How old are you now?
Oh,
You don't...
who are you?
What's that supposed to be? I ordered Fuelock soup! What's that? I ordered...
You don't need to give Grandpa any...
It's your birthday?
Oh,
You don't know, right?
who are you?